The outcome of the World Wars was not decided solely by soldiers in the trenches or on the battlefield. It was shaped by the minds and decisions of Britain's greatest generals. From the chaos of early World War I battles to the complex multinational campaigns of World War II, British military leadership played a decisive role in turning the tide of conflict and securing victory for the Allies. This video highlights the top 10 British generals of the World Wars, exploring their strategies, innovations and leadership qualities that made them legendary. Some of them commanded massive armies under unimaginable pressure on the Western Front. Others led daring campaigns in the Middle East and Mediterranean. Visionaries shaped high-level strategy and ensured coordination across multiple fronts, while tacticians combined meticulous planning with battlefield execution. By examining their achievements, failures and enduring influence, we can understand how leadership, strategic foresight and adaptability defined the British military experience during the early 20th century. These generals not only won battles, they shaped the very course of history, leaving a legacy that continues to influence military strategy today. Field Marshal Douglas Haig commanded the British Expeditionary Force, BEF, from 1915 to 1918, leading Britain's troops through some of World War I's most intense and consequential battles. His leadership was central during the battles of the Somme and Passchendaele, and later the 100 Days Offensive, which ultimately contributed to the Allied victory. Haig's approach often emphasised attrition warfare, aiming to gradually weaken German forces through sustained engagement. While this strategy led to extremely high casualties, it also applied relentless pressure that helped break the stalemate on the Western Front. Beyond battlefield tactics, Haig worked to improve logistics, artillery coordination, and troop training, ensuring that the BEF could sustain prolonged campaigns. Despite controversy over the human cost of his operations, Haig's leadership demonstrated determination, resilience, and a commitment to strategic objectives, securing his place among Britain's most influential military leaders. Field Marshal Sir John French was the first commander of the British Expeditionary Force at the outbreak of World War I, leading Britain's forces from 1914 to 1915. He commanded British troops during the early, formative battles of the war, including Mons and the First Battle of Ypres, facing the formidable German advance across Belgium and France. French's leadership was defined by courage under pressure, as he navigated a rapidly evolving battlefield with limited resources and inexperienced troops. Despite his efforts, early setbacks and disagreements with political and military leadership eventually led to his replacement by Douglas Haig in 1915. Though his tenure was brief and often overshadowed, French's experience set the foundation for subsequent British military strategy. His role during these critical early months demonstrated the challenges of commanding in modern industrial warfare and highlighted the importance of adapting to the unprecedented scale and intensity of World War I. General Sir Edmund Allenby commanded the Egyptian Expeditionary Force during World War I, achieving remarkable successes in the Middle Eastern theatre. He is best known for the capture of Jerusalem in 1917 and the decisive victory at Megiddo, which helped hasten the collapse of the Ottoman Empire. Allenby's leadership combined careful planning with innovative tactics. He skillfully coordinated infantry, artillery and cavalry to outmaneuver entrenched Ottoman forces, demonstrating flexibility and strategic vision. Beyond battlefield prowess, Allenby was mindful of the cultural and political implications of his campaigns, ensuring that civilian populations were treated with respect to maintain stability in newly liberated areas. His victories in the Middle East showcased the value of adaptive strategy, combined arms operations, and the integration of political and military objectives. Allenby's campaigns not only achieved military success, but also set a precedent for modern coalition warfare, cementing his legacy as one of Britain's most accomplished generals of World War I. Field Marshal Herbert Plumer earned a reputation as one of the most methodical and careful commanders of World War I. He played a pivotal role in several key battles on the Western Front, most notably the victory at Messines Ridge in 1917, where meticulous planning and precise coordination of infantry and artillery led to a decisive breakthrough with relatively fewer casualties. Plumer was known for his disciplined approach to warfare, emphasizing detailed reconnaissance, timing, and troop welfare. Later in the war, he contributed to operations on the Italian front, demonstrating versatility across different theatres. His leadership style contrasted with more aggressive commanders, prioritizing strategy and preparation over sheer force. Plumer's successes illustrate the importance of careful planning, combined arms coordination, and attention to detail in achieving sustainable military victories, leaving a lasting influence on British military doctrine. Field Marshal William Robertson holds a unique place in British military history as the only soldier to rise from private to field marshal. Serving as Chief of the Imperial General Staff from 1915 to 1918, Robertson played a central role in strategic planning and coordination for Britain's war effort during World War I. Robertson's leadership was characterised by his deep understanding of both tactical operations and high-level strategy. He advised on the allocation of forces across multiple fronts, the planning of major offensives, and the coordination between British and Allied armies. His influence was crucial in shaping the BEF's operational effectiveness during key battles and campaigns. Beyond battlefield strategy, Robertson exemplified merit-based advancement, demonstrating that dedication, intelligence, and leadership could overcome social and institutional barriers. His career remains an enduring testament to professional excellence and strategic foresight in modern military history. Field Marshal Bernard Law Montgomery, popularly known as Monty, was one of Britain's most celebrated generals during World War II. He commanded the 8th Army in North Africa, facing off against Germany's renowned general, Erwin Rommel, famously known as the Desert Fox. Montgomery's leadership came to prominence during the Battle of El Alamein in 1942, a decisive victory that marked a turning point in the North African campaign. His meticulous planning, focus on preparation, and ability to inspire morale among troops enabled the British to halt and eventually defeat Rommel's forces, changing the momentum of the war in the Mediterranean. Beyond North Africa, Montgomery played a pivotal role in the invasions of Sicily and Italy, and later in D-Day and the Normandy campaign. Known for his methodical, cautious, and disciplined approach, Monty combined tactical brilliance with careful coordination, cementing his reputation as a strategic mastermind whose influence extended across multiple theatres of World War II. Field Marshal Alan Brooke, later Viscount Alan Brooke, served as Chief of the Imperial General Staff from 1941 to 1946 and was Prime Minister Winston Churchill's key military advisor throughout World War II. Brooke's strategic expertise was central to planning and coordinating Allied campaigns across multiple theatres, including North Africa, Italy, and the critical D-Day invasion. Known for his meticulous attention to detail, Alan Brooke excelled in high-level strategy, operational coordination, and inter-Allied diplomacy. He managed the delicate balance between political demands and military necessity, ensuring that resources, logistics, and personnel were used efficiently across competing fronts. Brooke's influence extended beyond planning. His foresight and counsel shaped crucial decisions that determined the success of Allied operations. While he rarely commanded troops directly on the battlefield, his role in strategy and coordination made him one of Britain's most impactful military leaders of World War II. General Harold Alexander was a key British commander during World War II, serving as Commander-in-Chief of Allied forces in the Mediterranean. He played a critical role in the Tunisian campaign and the invasion of Italy, eventually becoming Supreme Commander of Allied forces in the Italian theatre. Alexander excelled at coordinating multinational forces, balancing British, American, and other Allied units to maximise efficiency and effectiveness. His leadership during complex amphibious operations and challenging campaigns helped secure vital victories that contributed to the eventual defeat of Axis forces in southern Europe. Renowned for his calm demeanour and ability to maintain cohesion among diverse forces, Alexander's career exemplified the combination of tactical acumen, strategic vision, and diplomatic skill. His contributions to the Mediterranean campaign cemented his reputation as one of Britain's most capable generals of World War II. Field Marshal Claude Auchinleck served as Commander-in-Chief of the Middle East Command during the early stages of World War II. His leadership was crucial in stabilising the North African front, laying the groundwork for subsequent Allied victories against Axis forces. Auchinleck oversaw the early campaigns against Rommel's Afrika Korps, ensuring that British forces were organised, well supplied, and prepared for the prolonged desert warfare that would define the region. While he was eventually replaced by Montgomery, his steady guidance during critical phases of the North African campaign prevented potential disasters and set the stage for later successes. Auchinleck was respected for his pragmatic decision-making, strategic foresight, and ability to maintain morale in difficult circumstances. His contributions to the Middle East theatre highlight the importance of strong leadership in preparing the foundation for major Allied victories. General Archibald Wavell served as British Commander-in-Chief in the Middle East, and later in India during World War II. He is best known for his early victories in North Africa, including Operation Compass, which decisively defeated Italian forces and demonstrated Britain's ability to counter Axis expansion in the region. Wavell also oversaw campaigns against Axis powers in Greece and the Western Desert, displaying strategic flexibility across multiple theatres. His leadership emphasised effective planning, troop morale, and coordination across complex operations, often under challenging logistical and environmental conditions. Though eventually reassigned to India, Wavell's early successes were crucial in shaping the North African campaign and laying the foundation for later Allied advances under commanders like Auchinleck and Montgomery. His strategic vision and ability to adapt to rapidly changing circumstances solidified his legacy as one of Britain's most capable generals of World War II. The World Wars were shaped not only by the bravery of soldiers on the front lines, but by the vision, strategy and leadership of Britain's greatest generals. From the trenches of World War I to the deserts of North Africa and the mountains and jungles of Italy and Burma, these 10 commanders demonstrated exceptional skill and decisiveness that helped determine the course of history. Some, like Haig and French, navigated the chaos of early World War campaigns with limited resources, while others, such as Allenby and Plumer, combined careful planning with innovative tactics to achieve decisive victories. In World War II, leaders like Montgomery, Alexander and Auchinleck showcased strategic brilliance in complex multinational operations, while Brooke's high-level planning ensured the coordination and success of Allied campaigns across multiple fronts. Collectively, these generals illustrate that leadership in war requires vision, adaptability, tactical skill, and the ability to inspire troops under extreme conditions. Their achievements shaped modern military doctrine and left an enduring legacy that continues to influence how commanders prepare, plan, and execute operations. By studying their decisions and strategies, we gain a deeper understanding of how Britain's military leadership not only won battles, but also helped define the course of the 20th century.